Okay, today's scrimmage was a lot focused more on some younger players and some individual players. Instead of offense and defense, we held some of the vets out. We've had a ton of live scrimmage reps, 2 full scrimmages, 2 mini scrimmages before today. So I think we got out fairly healthy, which was part of the goal. The other goal was to see some young guys, some young O-linemen, a couple young DBs, and see some young receivers. So we're still making decisions. So I like where this team's at. I think the next week it will be critical just in terms of getting some guys back. We're a little banged up today, so we held some guys out, and getting some guys back healthy. And we've got 3 hard practices, and then start prepping for Michigan State in the middle of the week. So go ahead and open it up. Not everybody at once.
Just what more than anything, what have you learned from your team over some of these scrimmages that you've had the last couple of weeks?
Oh, I think we have a competitive bunch. I think we have some talent. It's just a matter of us putting it together and having the right kind of leadership and the right kind of chemistry and being able to overcome some adversity, overcome some injuries, which everybody in the country has to do right now at this time of the year.
Can you comment on some of the position battles, particularly at cornerback and at running back?
Cornerback, I think we've got several guys. Fortenberry, I think Ingram can play corner or safety. He can go both ways. Not at the same time. That's a little hard to do. But I think he can play both. DJ Williams has had a good camp, junior college transfer. He's done well. And then really, honestly, that's the evaluation that we need to see. We need to see Cam Haney, Zahadri Jackson, Andre Grayson, Jared Green. Those are the next 4. And honestly, I can't tell you right now coming off the field. What was your other position?
Running back.
Running back. We held 2 of them out, 3 of them out today, just from some precautionary reasons a little bit. So you saw a lot of Darwin Thompson. I think you saw a guy that's going to play for us this year.
How do you feel about how rotations are coming together with some of the other positions like linebacker and on your defensive line?
Well, we got a couple linebackers banged up right now, so there's not a big rotation going on at linebacker. Once a game really starts, D-line will probably rotate about 8 guys.
With Sully and with Metzenheimer out for a little while, I mean, who are the guys you're looking at to kind of step up?
The same guys you saw today. I mean, Chase Christiansen, returning starter. David Woodward started in the bowl game. Those are 2 good players. Justice Tei and Micah Mongole can play in there. Those are guys that have played outside and started outside when camp started. Now we moved them inside, so it's good to be able to cross-train those guys from inside to outside. When Sully and Metz get back, then I think we'll be a lot deeper, a lot more flexible in terms of some of those positions those guys can play.
What are some of the biggest strides your team has made since the beginning of fall camp?
Oh, I don't know if we've made major strides in some areas. I think we took some good strides in the spring. I think we've improved some areas, but I thought we were already a pretty decent team coming into training camp. You know, solidifying who's exactly going to be the starters and the next ones, the 1.5s, as I call them, in the secondary will be big. And then, you know, we just got to get some running backs back healthy right now.
For you coming into year 6, how much different is it from you when you were going into year 1 with this team and how things are coming together with the conference and just your experience now as the head coach?
Well, Eric, I you know, probably, you know, that year 2013, you had an interesting combination of me being a first-year head coach and a new head coach and going into a new league and an unknown. So I think maybe the league is not as much unknown. I believe I'm a better head coach than I was 5 years ago. I know a little bit more how to develop our team, train our team, when to back off, when to push. I think that's just an experience that you have to have going through it. I had no clue in 2013, to be honest with you. I was just trying not to screw it up. I think we had some really good players in 2013. I can tell you this, we have more good players this year, in my opinion. Will we stay as healthy as we did in 2013? Not a lot of people understand. We got lucky in 2013. We didn't get guys hurt. You didn't have to see the backups. They weren't very good. And they were better in terms of depth. And that, to me, is a testament to 2 things. The last 2 years of recruiting classes and the development that we've done. We're a developmental program, and getting more guys in to develop and bring them along so they're 3rd and 4th year players and they're a little older. You get some return missionaries back. I think we're a little deeper right now. Now, will we be able to have the same type of player-led leadership and the right chemistry and be able to overcome some adversity? Because that year we did get to our third-string quarterback in 2013. So can we do that remains to be seen.
Coach, you're missing a lot of playmaking ability from last year with Logan and Jalen Davis going, graduating. Who are the guys that you've seen in camp that you're kind of expecting to try and fill their role?
Well, first of all, those are two really good players. I don't know if you'll ever replace them. But I certainly think Deontay Fortenberry, Jamarcus Ingram. Jamarcus can play both spots. DJ Williams has had a really good camp. And then the one that may be a surprise to all of us because how quick he's picked it up is Shaq Bond. Shaq's a talented playmaker, and I think he'll be a better player in October than he is right now. I know that kid he's done this right here all through training camp, and come October, once we get into conference, I think you're going to see a sophomore. He's a 3-for-3 junior college transfer. I think you're going to see a kid that's going to be back there and really wreaking havoc. And if he comes along and is playing well, and you add Gage Ferguson to that mix, those two, Jamarcus can now go play either corner, and I think we've helped ourselves in the secondary.
Kind of with that, was that search for playmaking ability to help with Logan and Davis leaving, was that kind of part of the reason to move Jamarcus to safety? Or?
No, it becomes a luxury to move Jamarcus. I think, when spring ended, we went out and found us a safety, and we went out and found two more wideouts, and both those wideouts, Jalen Green and Devin Hexel, are going to play, and they have helped us tremendously. And then you add another one who you didn't see today, Devin Tompkins, a freshman wideout from Florida. That guy can go. He's just kind of nursing a little bit of an injury. He'll be back in a week, and I think you'll see him. You'll see him play this year. So we've addressed that from a playmaking ability in the back end as well as the receiving core.